Ladies and gentlemen, how are you doing today? I am your planetary defense commander, Star-Lord New Thor 7. I'm still in a bit of a depression/funk. It is Halloween, and Mercury is retrograde. And we are tracking a storm that will soon be exploding up the southeast and northeast. And this thing is going to be windy and have some scary moments. I've been working on an edited video, but I put too many bells and whistles in it, so it's not done yet. But I did pull this piece from Bernie Rayno's segment on AccuWeather because it is fascinating. It adds a monster mash element to what we are dealing with today. In this, I think the planets outside of our solar system are affecting us theory I've got going on. Check that out, dude. It's like eyelashes. And yeah, part of the reason I'm depressed because it feels like being a straight white male. What if I never get to make out again? I know you don't want to hear it. So let's look at the giant alien eyelash thingy. That will cause massive winds up and down the area and probably gravity waves. Look at this thing. Dude, that is just kind of weird, kind of creepy. Kind of looks like an eye, kind of looks like an insect. Look at that. And so I ain't never seen nothing like that, bro. At some point, it's supposed to tilt the negative trough. And so a lot of people are going to be getting a lot of winds up ahead of it. You have the possibility for tornadoes. We're looking at top heavy 6 inches of rain, which doesn't seem like that much, but I think this storm does have a chance to overperform. But the big story with this Bad Bessie, that's her name. I mean, that's its name. We know that storms are gender fluid. Get it? Because they got rain in them, which is fluid. So yeah, dude, that is creepy. Okay, there you go. Oh yeah, and I need to bust out the funk because I got 4 days left in my monthly Keep Me as Your Planetary Defense Commander fundraiser. If you would like to support me, bring you badass, no political bullshit news, you can send me a letter to TLewison 5430 Birdwood Road, number 416, Houston, Texas 77096. I got a PayPal, a Venmo, a CashApp, and a Patron. I think PayPal is the one that works the best right now. I'm $417 away from my goal number 1. And I'd like to thank Lynn. Thank you very much. Athena. Thank you very much. Elizabeth, Linda, and Mark. Kenneth and Frederick. You guys are awesome. And I've been doing it this way for 3 years now. A little more. And I'd like to thank everybody out there who has ever supported me with contributions, gifts, prayers, kind words, and allowed me to be Thor of THORnews. Because it's great being able to tell the truth all the time, except when the heat gets too hot. And then it's not that I don't tell the truth, it's just that, I won't be like, hey, dude, the James Webb Space Telescope's not going up. Or, man, we were looking out for volcanoes on the west coast of the United States in December, or big earthquakes. And so this thing is going to be negative tilt trothing. And I'd like to shout out to JJ. That song he wrote for THORnews is one of the greatest gifts I've gotten the whole 7 years I've been doing this. And my 7-year anniversary is November 23rd. I'm hoping to celebrate. Who knows? Yeah, you guys got to watch out. I guess I'm kind of sort of depressed because after 7 years trying to get everybody to unite, it ain't working. And everybody just keeps fighting worser and worser. Look at this bad mixed precipitation, Bessie. It is extending down all the way into New Orleans, driving up through the Appalachians and into Pennsylvania. And then you got the blowback kickstop snow up into Wisconsin and whatever state is below that. Missouri? Who knows? Only geography PhDs could know such things. So this is going to be a heavy squall line, and this is going to be the thing that is going to be kicking up some winds. And we're talking 30, 40, 50, 60, possibly 70, 80 mile per hour winds, wind gusts. that'll be in this area. Yeah, let's go to the other people real quick. Wait, what? So you got wildfire over here, and then the cold blowing through to the east this way, and then, man, this would make a cool shirt design. Not really, but you know. And so, yeah, it's interesting. It's chilly here in Houston. But look at this big monster. It starts here down by the Popocatépetl volcano, extends all the way up here, and then you got this one little 10% chance of cyclone formation over the next 5 days. Though either the upper atmosphere winds have really contained the American hurricanes this season, or we have atmospheric defense, or the Prairie Warriors kick so much ass, or Asteroid Fight Club. I don't know. Weather Twitter's totally up in arms, and even Cranky Weather Guy, who's the king of weather Twitter, and has done an incredible freaking job all year on weather. Like, no mistakes. I've made a few. They're all upset that they named this thing. I'm like, yeah, dude, who gives a shit? California's like totally on fire, and we got problems. But I love you guys. So, you know, scientists, meteorology is a science. And so scientists get all kerfluffled with their skirts blown up and their short pants turned down if words aren't defined properly, because those are the parameters that need to be heavy set for proper sciencing. Yeah, I don't even know. Mercury's retrograde today, I think. Yep, it's true. I always cheer up when I talk to y'all, though. Because I imagine out there is a beautiful, single young woman who is smart, cute, funny, creative, honest, loyal. Yeah, I mean, she's never going to come hang out with me or nothing. But she's out there listening. And every once in a while, I make her smile, I guess. Yeah, if that's the red part, that's where we were watching for tornadic activity. The east is wet, and the west is dry. Just like in Wizard of the Oz. Now watch this big Billy Badass Bessie cold front be blowing through. Shut the front door. You don't have to. But see, here's our tropical moisture fetch that's going to be getting wrapped and up into the negative tilt. I like words. And if I start singing Tina Turner, what's love got to do with it? Just be happy that I'm not singing Cher. So yeah, you got that area is dry, and then this area is not as dry. All right, smoke them if you got them. Okay, what happened is we got some split flow happening here. Cranky was dropping some hardcore science on it like he was a professor. We'll get to that in a second. But so you got this dongle pushing down, kicking the jet stream straight up, and you got these two little swirly doohickeys, which are spinning it right round, baby, right round, like a record player. What was it talking about? Oh, yeah. Through the magic of technology, I've advanced it 6 hours. And so you can see, here's where the heavier winds, although this is 250 millibars? No, feet, something. I don't even know. Whoa, look how hot and heavy it is over there. Look at this thing here. It's a flying V, man. And you know, if you wanted your weather served du jour rice cake al dente, science style, this is probably not the place. Although I'll read some sciencey stuff. Yeah, dude. It is blowing up, and then you get some super dryness headed through here. Cranky Weather Guy dropping it like it's hot and will save lives. New tornado watch up. Gray adds wind advisories, storm force wind statements, and Tauntaun adds storm force wind statements. You know what that means? That means if it does get so cold and freezy and you're about to die and you have a lightsaber, you can go slice your Tauntaun's stomach and crawl in it. Though it smells bad, and try not to get trapped out in the cold, man, because having to kill your steed is, it's not good. And the Weather Twitter team is on it today. John Homenuck, who likes to tuck his teddy bears in. I don't even know. I'm like improvising here. A new tornado watch has been issued for a large portion of the mid-Atlantic. Perhaps most striking is the text within the watch. Hey, thanks again, George. North Carolina. A few tornadoes likely with a couple intense tornadoes possible. Widespread damaging winds likely with isolated gusts of 75 miles per hour. So we're talking Morgantown, Johnstown, Chambersburg, Habsburg, York, Aberdeen, Hagerstown, Baltimore, Washington, Waldorf, Fredericksburg. Keep on the lookout. Chick Jacobs is a dude. That's weird, right? North Carolina weather hound. Okay, so he's a chick, he's a dude, and he's a hound? Crazy. The SPC's afternoon outlook has nudged an enhanced chance of severe weather into North Sandhills. This includes up to a 10% chance of isolated tornadoes. Don't be surprised to see a watch issued before long as SIGTOR level climbs after sunset. Well, I broke my collarbone falling out of a tree one time. Is that an interesting story? Probably not. I'll work on my stories. Did I mention I was in a funk? So yeah, dude, he's going to be kicking it up. This ain't no joke. It'll be going into the wee hours of Friday morning. Brittany Boyer, new tornado watch. Stay weather aware through late tonight. And remember, this is moving east, but yeah, we've now added Marion, Bluefield, Alderson, Cowan, Elkins, Clarksburg, Charlottesville. You can read, right? I'm going to leave Cranky's blog linked for you in the information box right below all the places you can contribute or donate to THORnews. Rapidly destabilizing atmosphere in the mid-Atlantic. And Cranky's a no-hype monkey. He's not a monkey. 100 monkeys, and then we save the world. But if we only end up with 12 monkeys, then we are in deep shit. Nobody wants to be in deep shit. Yo, check out this epic storm pic by Mark Hopper. You were great in Blink 182, dude. This is an amazing photograph from the NOAA satellites of the Sonoma Kincaid fire. And look at that. And yeah, these are volcano ranges, I'm pretty sure. And what do you know? Central banks have been cutting rates across the board, across the globe, going into even negative interest rates. And the Federal Reserve has been pumping out over $500 billion in a month into the markets in repo rate snatchbacks. So what do you know? All-time highs, Switzerland, Brazil, and India with the S&P hitting an all-time high. And new 52-week highs, France and Germany. So whereas America's like, socialism's bad, but corporate socialism, nobody minds, I guess. I just think we need a new power grid, dude. All right? I don't want to get into the isms. I just want to say, the United States, as your planetary defense commander, we need a power grid that works because we're going to have a lot of people out of power on the West Coast and then on the East Coast tonight. That is unacceptable. Although we have to accept it because we have no other choice. Because what if the rich are going to have a revolution against us? You know, anyone under $1 billion. That would be me. And you probably. We got a badass moon rising, hiding with Guatemala's volcano Fuego. And if shit wasn't unstable enough, North Korea fired 2 projectiles towards Japan, and China said it would probably not work out a trade deal with our president. A new star is born in our galaxy roughly every 18 days. I wish some of those stars would play rock and roll. Please don't be triggered by holidays. I love you, Jubilee. Everything is in alignment and support for the evening. Increasing, advancing. Put that to a techno beat. Northeast weather says our line of thunderstorms continue to develop. New York metro weather. After midnight, we anticipate the passage of a strong cold front. Showers with embedded storms are likely. Sub-stronger wind gusts are also anticipated. Temperatures will fall nearly 25 degrees in 3 hours. Tie down or bring in loose objects. Expect travel delays. And loose objects would also be your pets. But here's the really bad, nasty squall line that is going to be dragging through the area. At New York City, God, you could be getting 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. So, you know, KJP, if he wanted to recreate Marilyn Monroe, it's probably too cold for that. You know, with the crate blows up or whatever. Remember, Cranky Weather Guy is a no-hype dude. So he keeps saying, this is quite the troublemaker. Mind your radars and statements through the afternoon and evening. But you could lose power, so have your backup radios. Marshall Shepard saying it's pretty easy to find the fronts. And yes, it is. It's where the blue meets the yellow, and they make green. Seriously, I think our president should give Cranky Weather Guy a meteorology medal for giving out such great, impeccable information all year long for free to everyone. What was he saying? Oh, impressive features all around with this one. And look at that, dude. Gravity waves, invisible spaceship imprints. Call it what you will. Call it what you want to. The increasing activity continues to increase. More downstream. Watches likely soon. Cranky, you're showing your age. Who even wears a watch anymore? This is a cool pin designed by Jen Bartel. It's got Thor's hammer and the Captain America shield plus Worthy. Sometimes I feel like Captain America. And you people need to unite. He doesn't cuss though. But look at this nasty whippersnapper. This ain't no joke. Brian Tang, astronaut's second favorite drink. Jim Tang's his first. HRR Puffin Stuff depicts an intensifying QLCS this afternoon, which will pose a threat of severe wind and isolated tornadoes. Anomalous warmth and moisture combined with very strong wind shear and lift ahead of negatively tilted through, providing ingredients for severe weather. So there's your, see that? See those lines in it? Those like Wolverine claws if Wolverine had like 12 fingers. I'm bad at math. So if it's not 12 of those crazy lines, I don't need your fandangle ring. Are you trick-or-treating in me? All right, let's take another look at this. Mike, most will. How do you know there's no dude out there with more will? Like good. Whatever. It is becoming likely that the supercells may embed themselves into developing QLCS before coalescing into a more classic squall line as the front pushes east tonight. Updraft Hell City swaths on the HREF and other high-res mesoscale guidance support this. All right, so check this crazy. Look at that. Notice how the pop, pop, pop like that? Yeah, there's something happening here. What it is, I'm not perfectly clear. And so, I know I was pulling a bunch of videos, editing a bunch of videos, trying to get back in the swing of things. Although I could use some inspiration, ladies. Maybe put a little bit of carrot on the stick. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. And so, one of the billionaire hedge fund guys was talking about how there's a lot of internal strife amongst the power groups. If there's one thing I've been trying to teach people, it's that same shit. Like, everybody on YouTube's like, deep state, the Illuminati, the Zionists. Like, dude, ain't nobody getting along. So let me just say that there's a lot of schisms within schisms within schisms all over the place. Like, ain't nobody working together real well. Yeah, I just wanted to point that out. Again, check out this potential tornado setup for just west-south. So you got a Cape blob, you got 500 millibars, and you got big northerly low-level jet. And this is brought to us by Team Dominator Reed Timmer and his cute dog. So take it seriously. National Weather Service Key West Lime Pie. I'm giving you guys extra points for having the Star-Lord in there. Hey, this is my pickle costume. Deal with it. Get it? Pickles are great. And AccuWeather sticking facts in her face. 51 inches of snow this month. It's the third snowiest October on record at Big Sky Resort. Man, if you ski up to the top of the mountain, you should bring a lunch or like $200. Because if you get a hamburger, a Coke, and some fries and a cookie, it'll be about $177. I'm not kidding. April G. Laser critiques of California that focus on cities are so privileged and saddening, as if families haven't been in rural California for generations. Northern California is spotted with vibrant and still poverty-stricken rural communities that are now reckoning with uprooting their entire way of life. And yeah, I don't get it. Dude, we're all in this together. I don't get why everybody has to hate everybody so much. I don't get how you can hate a whole state. Like even if you're a Republican. Like I hate California. It's like there are 18 million Republicans in that state, dude. It is so naive to hate people based on a giant group, man. I'm not picking on Republicans, but the Democrats aren't really in power. And I think the impeachment's a bad idea. I think the Democrats should just try and beat them fair and square. Doesn't anybody do anything fair and square anymore? Anyway, that's Abraham Lincoln eating a granola bar. So this is like scientifically not accurate. He's a tiger. And I guess he's a cowboy. These kids play rock and roll. And so I appreciate them. Yeah, so you got all the bells, all the whistles, all the colors, all the warnings going out for the Northeast. And I'm doing what I can to bring it to you people in Pennsylvania and all the Great Lakes. Great Lakes, you'll be getting snow and wind and snowy wind that's blowing. So now I'm kind of just jerking my chain. But somebody's got to do it. Not you, Pierre. Marcus, Kincaid fire with active fires in the east still burning. Yeah, dude. I would guess these are volcano ranges. I was hoping for some type of 7-year celebration. I guess we still got 3 weeks. Miracles do happen. So you got outlook, severe wind, tornado, 1 to 5, 5 to 8, 7 to 10, and then 9 to 12 a.m. And these will have the ability to drop heavy rain in some areas. So don't be surprised if some areas get more than 6 inches. Cranky weather guy bringing it home. We're just getting going here, and that was 2 hours ago. And Sean Breslin, for the first time since at least the early 1970s, there are 2 tropical cyclones at the same time in the Arabian Sea. Yeah, that is pretty wild and crazy. But Robert LaRoche Limit is letting us know the wind is the headliner tonight. And so it's going to do some pretty weird millibar madness. Michael Ventris, which doesn't really rhyme with capiche, starting to notice some CFS V2 members indicate risk for a minor sudden stratospheric warming event during late November or December. So, yay, if the weather was boring, it's going to continue to stay interesting. Little kids in costumes are scary. This is Cameron, who's a Nixon. But have you tried embedded circulations dressed up as quasi-linear convective systems knocking at your door at 60 miles per hour? Me neither, but trick or treat. Yeah, so during the Eris month of October, the month didn't underperform, that's for sure. Everybody's been getting wind events. It's even been windy in Houston, man. Cranky gives a bit of a dissertation on the split flow jet pattern. I recommend you either check it out on his blog or on Twitter. It's a chaotic split. We'll continue to give mid-long range modeling fits. I wrote tweets here and there about the potential coming pattern for us and last touched on it in the 1026 blog. We will revisit after present storm concludes, and then he's going to update it for you. Do you believe in love? I really don't think you're strong enough. No. Kevin McGillicuddy. Jupiter east of the Great Red Spot, a NASA Juno Parajove 12. Check out his YouTube video of it if you'd like. Cranky Weather Guy tells the story the best. Check this out. Check out that Pink. You know what song I didn't like by Aerosmith? Pink. It's a lame song. Pink is the color. Okay, right? What are you wearing? Eric Weg Lars Ulrich. HREF continues to highlight potential for several rotating updrafts across the Delmarva this evening as clusters of supercells merge into a rather impressive quantitative lopsided cyclonic storm system. That might be what it means. But yeah, if you're in those streaks, you need to be watching out. And so in the early 2000s, we fought the axis of evil, and now we battle the axis of instability. Maybe we should give Cranky 2 medals. But it looks like a tornado it tends to bang around pretty good. That's what she said. Jen Carfagno. Fog has to be the spookiest of weather phenomena. Any coincidence? It's also Halloween. Check out the explanation we did on why fog forms. My broom flies. Next time, we need to figure out how to make me fly. Oh, baby. Joe Martucci giving us a look at the possible flow of all that is going to come and going to go. This is what I was looking for by Matthew Capucci. Imagine working in Chattanooga, Tennessee. The temperature at 9 a.m. as folks headed into the office was 73 degrees. But by 5 p.m., it will be closer to 47. Nearby Tullahoma, Tennessee dropped from 70 degrees at 6:15 a.m. to 57 degrees at 6:35 a.m. You can do the math at home. But check this out. This is why I scrolled all the way down, and maybe because this is an impressive event. I mean, this is one for the books. And you've been getting heat records shattered in the southeast, and you've been getting cold records shattered pretty much to the west of that. And Texas may even break some records today and tomorrow. I left my foxhole today, which is not something I've done much in the last year or two, especially since I lost my car in January. Chasing Selena. Asterisk, I made that up. There's no way. I meant Aunt Jemima. Or the ghost of the first Selena. What was it talking about now? Oh, yeah, it was a really nice day. So don't be scared. Be prepared. Unless you like to be scared on Halloween. This is going to be a haunted house of atmospheric instability. I am your Planetary Defense Commander. I bring you fantastic news when I can. And if you would like to contribute to keep me on as your Planetary Defense Commander for November, the month of thanks. Oh yeah, Mars will be in the sky on the 1st of November. And Uranus goes direct on the 27th. You can send me a letter, TLewison5430 Birdwood Road, number 416, Houston, Texas, 77096. I got a PayPal. That is working. A Venmo and a Cash App and a Patron. Thanks to everybody again. We got $417 to go before the 4th, which is 4 days. We could totally do it. And I'll do my best to give you your absolute money's worth. Hey, how about if you've been with me for over 5 years and you've never contributed before and you're doing okay, maybe kick one over? Because it'd be nice to, after I reach goal 1, have a little left over for my 7th celebration. I'm going to celebrate even for all by myself. But what if I did get a female to go on a date with me? Now, at times I may sound desperate, but that is not the truth, because I've got like this list of the like 22 women on the planet I would date. And considering there are 3.5 billion, and my list only has like 22 on it, it's not much. My standards are really high. And by working all the time, making 2,700 videos over the last 7 years, nonstop, I've gotten chubby. So, physically, I don't know, what am I, like a 7.7? I'm probably get myself in trouble here. Anyway, I was just saying, I'm not desperate, I'm just picky. But if I do find a lady that I like and she likes me, it'd be nice to take her out for a piece of pie or something, especially around my 7th anniversary. Skip to my loo. And yes, some of this snow, sleet, icy rain will be heading into Canada. We're talking Niagara Falls. That's where my girlfriend comes from. No, that's a joke from Breakfast Club. Now she's marking out the places she doesn't like. She doesn't like, I'm just kidding. Anne Bancroft. Man, I just am acting weird today. Thank you, lady. Why do glasses make women extra sexy? Zach Covey. Elsewhere in the Atlantic, a tropical wave in the MDR has spurred some interest by the NHC. Very surprising to see a wave in this part of the Atlantic this late into the season. This wave moves into unfavorable environment on Friday. But we'll keep our eye on it, won't we? Lindsay Slater, who looks excited. Come here and give me a contact high. Chime in with your totals. I'm number 1. But we're all in this together, so we're all number 1. We have officially broken the record for snow on Halloween in Milwaukee. Old record, 0.4 in 1926. Today, 1.1. Times they are changing. I want to be happy like that. Oh my God. All right, so everybody stay cool. And who knows? Maybe sometimes the good guy gets the dream girl and they end up happily ever after. Although a relationship is work. Okay, talk to you guys soon. God bless everyone. Peace out. And may the force be with you always. Stay cool. Now is the moment to hit the button. And I don't mean the like button. I mean the like, play, live, joke, dance, sing, create button inside your heart. Man, I'm sick of this foxhole. I bet Batman's cave never smelled as bad as my place. That's a good note to end on. Psych. Because I knew if I scrolled down, I'd finally find the real map I was looking for thanks to Ben Knoll Weather. Goodbye, warm fall pattern. Nice knowing you. Though I got a feeling it'll heat up again, then cool down again. You know, like a lava lamp. Although the lava lamp temperature inside is probably pretty consistent. Yeah, dude, that is... I never seen it like this. Yo, I never. So smoke them if you got them. Although... Yeah, and enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your Thor's night. Enjoy your Halloween. Unless you hate Halloween. And they're like, that's the devil. The devil gave us Halloween. It's like, man, you know, I'm not even leaving the freaking foxhole. I'm not dressing up. I'm just saying, whatever. I love Christmas. Christmas is my favorite time of the year. Okay. Now is the time I will stop talking to you. Momentarily, I'll be back. I miss you. Thanks for cheering me up.